All right, hello guys. Good evening. Um, this is Thursday, our March week 2. Hi Kaijun, and hi Shijin. How are you guys doing? Uh, hello Sinro. Is this your first time here? And yeah, I see some new faces here. Sorry, if this is not your first. Oh, okay, okay. Sinro, are you a trial student? And may I know what branch are you from? Okay, just asking. You had a nap just now. Okay, cool. Right. Hello, Arun, and is this your first time here? Not good at all. Why? Oh, you're from Gasing. Okay, I see. Hi, Tija. So wait, Arun, I think I saw you last week, right? Was it? All right. Sorry, goldfish memory. Okay. Yes, Sarisha, is this your first time here then? Sorry. Goldfish memory lah, ha. Pardon me lah, ha, guys. Sometimes I do forget. Okay. Sarisha, are you a new student? And is this? Oh yeah, this is the first time here, huh? Okay. Okay. Uh, why Thai though? Why Thai? Right, guys, so where are we going, huh? Let's continue with our chapter 2 today. Oops, sorry, let me erase this real quick. Okay, guys, I need to speed up a little bit today, huh? I need to speed up a little bit today, because my progression last week was a bit slow. I need to speed up a little. Tinja, I think so far you ask her lor. Mostly yeah lah. Okay, so yes, hello Henry, and I finished this last week, right? I finished this last week, right? You remember, okay, just as a quick reminder, you remember what is your trachea? Okay, the main pipe down is your trachea, and then it branches into two, branches and bronchus, and then you have the smaller bronchus, we call it bronchial, eol means small, okay, bronchial, and you have your alveolus at the end, right? And remember I said this, alveolus, your alveolus is as wide as a tennis court, right? The total area of your alveolus is as wide as a tennis court. That's how big your alveolus is. Right, guys, I want you to pay attention, because our main character today are these two guys, right? Remember what is your intercostal muscle? The muscle between your ribs. Okay, this muscle here, the muscle between your ribs, and your diaphragm, which is this guy, your diaphragm is the muscle at the bottom. Remember when I say hiccup last week? That's your diaphragm, right? So guys, pay attention to these two, because we are going to focus on these two today. And okay, guys, the only part in your lungs that can move, listen, the only parts in your lungs that can move, it's your intercostal muscle and your diaphragm. Oh, really? That's what she said. Right. So only these two can move, guys. Only these two can move, Only these two they can control your breathing. Okay. I thought she biology student, she should know, right? Okay. Anyway, hi Arana, and hello, how are you? How are you? Okay. Right. So guys, these are our two main character today, huh? Our two main character. Okay. So what are we doing today? Let's go to our inhalation and exhalation, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, so we are here. Hey, how are you? You didn't miss anything. We were just talking about this. Okay, so let's talk about inhalation. Let's talk about inhalation. This is called tarikan nafas. So remember I said only two muscles can move. Hello, Noel. We are in page 2. Okay, there are only two muscles that can move. So let's look at inhalation. When you are breathing in, okay, what's happening? You see, your intercostal muscle contract. Okay, listen, intercostal muscle contract. This muscle here contracts. This muscle here contracts. Okay, you see, these are my ribs, and this muscle is in the between, You see what happens when I breathe in, when this muscle contracts, I do this. You see? So what happens to my chest? My ribs move like this, right? So what happens to my chest? When I breathe in, what happens to my chest? It goes, okay, it rises, right? Very good. So my rib cage, my sangka rusuk will move upwards and outwards. Ke luar dan ke atas. Because when my intercostal muscle pulls, I pull my rib cage up, my chest goes up. Okay? Yeah, okay. You flatter me, I'm not a doctor. Okay. Anyway, so that's the first muscle moving. Second muscle is your diaphragm. All right. So your diaphragm, guys, is a lot like, okay, I want you to think of this as a syringe. You know what's a syringe, right? Okay. When you, okay, thank you. I'm supposed to throw this shirt away already because I have nothing else to wear already. Okay, you see how I'm not trying to flex, guys, but my shirt is really tight. It's really uncomfortable. Okay. Anyway, so this thing is like a syringe. Okay, you know inside your syringe there's a black rubber, right? Okay, let me show you. Okay, in a syringe, can you see a black rubber inside your syringe? Can you see the rubber? So when my rubber moves up, I will push air out of the syringe. When I pull my syringe down, I will pull air into my syringe. Okay, again, push, air goes out. Pull, air comes in. So your diaphragm is a lot like the black rubber. Okay, so let me color this black and you will see this clearer. So this is the black rubber. So when you are inhaling, when you are inhaling, you pull this out, right? Okay, next time I try. Okay, so when you pull, this one goes down, right? So you see, your diaphragm contracts and flattens. Your diaphragm moves down. You are pulling air in, so your syringe draw in. So that pressure is like, you mean lower pressure? Okay, never mind. So just remember this, your diaphragm contracts, your diaphragm moves down. So what happens? You see, when my chest moves up, my diaphragm moves down. What happens to the volume here? What happens to the volume here? Does it become bigger or smaller? Does my chest become bigger or smaller? Bigger, right? Bigger, right? Okay, bigger, right? So my volume of thoracic cavity increase. Volume increase. My room, this room here is becoming bigger. Okay, what is this thing, guys? What is this thoracic cavity? Remember I said cavity is an empty space. You have cavity in your teeth. And then this thing here last week is called nasal cavity. Remember? So what is thoracic cavity? Thoracic cavity is your chest cavity. Thoracic means chest. So chest cavity. They don't want to call it chest cavity because it doesn't sound very nice. So they call it thoracic. Wow, see, it sounds more professional now. So this is your thoracic cavity. Okay, so it moves. Okay, this increases. Okay, so your volume increase. So what happens to the pressure then? What happens to the pressure then? When volume increase, what happens to the pressure? You actually learned this last year. You learned this last year. When your room becomes bigger, do you feel more pressure or less pressure? Let's say we have like 17 people here, right? If 17 people were in a room, and I make my room bigger, do you feel more stuffed or free? What happens to the pressure, right? The pressure will go smaller. Okay? Don't ask me, Howie. Don't ask me. That's the way it is. Wait till you go to the heart. There's even more random words. Right, so volume increase, room becomes bigger. So you feel less stressful here, right? Okay, you feel less stressful here. So pressure here decrease. Pressure, outside pressure is higher, right? Remember your form 2? Pressure always go from high to low. Remember? People always go from crowded to less crowded place. So your pressure will move in. So this is how you draw air in. You guys okay? You guys okay? So these are the only two muscles that are controlling your breathing. Again, your intercostal muscle and your diaphragm. These are the only two muscles in your lungs that can move. These things are your trachea, bronchus, bronchial alveolus, they cannot move, right? They are just tubings. They're just pipes. They're just there, right? Like the pipe in your house, they don't move, right? So they are just the piping, they don't move. The only thing that is moving is your muscle and your diaphragm. Yes, PVC pipe, exactly. Okay, so again, your muscle, your intercostal muscle contracts. Okay, your chest moves up and out. Your diaphragm muscle flattens. Your syringe draws down. So volume increase, pressure decrease. So air goes in. Okay, air goes in. So this is your inhalation. You guys okay? You guys okay? Guys, this, I don't know about you, this is like common sense. This is like common sense. Yeah, when you're doing question, you need to think a little bit lah, but it shouldn't be not rocket science, right? This is like common sense. And you know what, guys? The good thing is you only need to study inhalation because guess what? Guess what? Exhalation is the exact, yes, opposite. So intercostal muscle, relax. Rib cage, you do this downwards and inward. Your chest moves down and in. Diaphragm relax. So your syringe push up. Your syringe push up. So volume decrease. Your chest becomes smaller. Pressure increase. You have higher pressure in your chest, so your air will be pushed out. So that's your exhalation. Hembusan nafas. Hembusan nafas. Okay, cool, cool, that you have 5 points here to, not to say memorize lah. This is, I don't even need to memorize this. This is like common sense. I don't know, for me it is, right? I hope it's the same for you too. Guys, common sense, common sense. When you breathe out, you know your chest moves in. Okay, you know your chest becomes smaller. Sorry. When you inhale, your chest moves out, your chest becomes bigger. So see, common sense. Okay, so if you guys are okay, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. Moving on. So let's move on to this thing. Okay, let me go through this real quick. Okay, inhale air, guys. Let's compare the air you inhale and the air you exhale. Okay, this is very easy. Guys, the air you inhale is the same as atmospheric air, isn't it? You are breathing in the atmosphere. So let's test your Form 1. Why need to compare it? Later you will know. So let's remember your Form 1. How many percent of oxygen is there in the air? Wow, very good. Yes, 21. Wow. Okay, okay. Oh, wow. Y'all remember, very good. Arun, you don't try to be cute, Okay. Okay, so next, what about carbon dioxide? How much carbon dioxide is in the air? Okay, wow. Check out the big brains. Yes, it's 0.03. Very good, Jingyi, very good. Okay, as usual, you can answer all these questions. Very good. Okay, so what happens when you breathe out then? This one you don't know already. Okay, when you breathe out, only 16% of oxygen left. Guys, you don't use all the oxygen, you still breathe some of it out, so it's like 16%. And you breathe out 4% of carbon dioxide. Right? So, like Tingjia just now, you asked us, sir, we learned this for what? So what are you seeing right now? What are you seeing right now? Why is oxygen decreasing? Why, when we breathe out, oxygen is lost? Because we absorb that. Yeah, we need oxygen lah. We absorb that 5% lah. Right? And then why did carbon dioxide increase? Because we throw out the oxygen, the carbon dioxide lah. Right? So this is just to tell you, just to let you know, when we breathe out, oxygen will become less, carbon dioxide will become more. Okay, and in this new syllabus, you don't even need to know the numbers. Old syllabus, they will ask about the number, but new syllabus, no. Okay, you don't even need to memorize. But I think it's better for you to know lah, so that you can easily see the difference. Okay, okay, and the last part, before I move on, this thing will be coming out in your exam. Have you guys done this experiment in your primary school? Your teacher asks you to bring that plastic bottle to school. You need to cut the thing, and then you need to put a straw inside. Then you put a rubber sheet here. Okay, what is this? This is basically your lung model. Your lung model. Got blow me? Okay. in primary school, maybe this year, your science teacher will ask you to bring a water bottle, bring 2 balloons, and bring a straw there. It's what to do is a very lame experiment. You all complain no experiment ma, then she let you all do lor. Now you all do, you also want to complain. Because they hate you all. No, no, no. It's not because they hate you. They have nothing personal against you. It's just that they're very lazy. Okay, that is true. Right. Anyway, so what okay, in exam, you know what they will ask? You know what they will ask? They will ask you something like this. You see, this is a gas jar, right? This is a jar, right? What does this jar represent? Oh, you see your senior do, huh? Okay. So what does the jar represent? Okay, your chest law, yeah law. So your thoracic cavity. Okay, your thoracic cavity. Rib cage, not really because you cannot move your rib cage. It's just your chest, your thoracic cavity. What about this tube here? What does it represent? Guys, it legit, this is coming out for exam. Yes, represents your trachea and your bronchus. Okay, what about the balloon? What does your balloon represent? Your lungs. And what does this rubber sheet represent? That's your diaphragm. Okay, so this is you breathing in. You see the balloon increase, become bigger, and then this is you breathing out. You push out, the pressure here bigger, so push air out. Lor. Why am I even asking this? Hey, you don't say, I got student get this wrong one, you know. Like seriously, they will get this thing wrong one. And this thing is coming out for exam. No joke, they will ask this thing. Okay, let me show you I know we are doing exercise later, lah, but let me show you and so you understand. Chapter 2. Are there? What does each part represent? Hey, exam really looks like this one, eh? You thought I joking, huh? No, this is not joking. Yeah, you guys smart, ma. Right, right. Good for y'all, lor. Okay. Okay, you guys cool? You guys cool? Chining, are you okay? Chining, are you okay? How's how's teachers Eve's class yesterday? Oh, by the way, guys, my wife's class is on Wednesday. If you guys you want to attend her class, okay. And Rui, are you okay? Rui, are you there? Okay, good. At the airport yesterday. Oh, right, right, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. My wife told me that you were at the airport. I see. Okay, can you skip? No, it's a 15-second ad, unskippable ad. Guys, should you want to attend English class, you can consider my wife's class. Okay, it's on Wednesday. So annoying, am I right? Okay, all these ads. Right, anyway, so let's go to okay, this is our main point today. This is number 3, page number 3. Okay, guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Just now the one warm up only, because the one very easy. This is where things get difficult. Okay, you know what is this? This is one alveolus. Okay, this is one alveolus. And then at the side of every alveolus, there will be a blood capillary. Why leh? Why leh? Okay, because remember I said last week, this is your Shopee seller and this is the courier, Shopee Express, right? If my Shopee Express is very near to my seller, I can get your parcel very easily. Am I right? Am I right? So because this parcel, I need to quickly deliver to who? Deliver to you. Okay, you are a body cell. I need to quickly deliver your parcel to you because if not, you will die. Which part of it is sexy? Okay, anyway, so this is your alveolus. This is your alveolus. So you inhale in, you exhale out. Okay, we start here. We start here. You know what is this? What is this bean looking thing? What is this bean looking thing? It's not the tube. What is this? What is this? What cell is this? Yes, very good. That's your red blood cell. Okay, this is your red blood cell. And I have a question here. Why is the red blood cell blue? Yes, exactly. I'm asking this. Why is it blue? Why is it blue? Okay, it is blue because this blood is deoxygenated. Deoxygen. You know what does it mean? That means this guy has no oxygen, right? But you might say, sir, in our body, does it look blue? No, actually, blood without oxygen looks dark red. And blood with oxygen will look bright red. But takkan they put bright red and dark red here, because it's very hard to see. So might as well they do it in blue. Okay, so guys, if today, should you choose to kill yourself, okay, you cut your wrist, you see dark red color coming out, that's the oxygenated blood. Okay, that is the oxygenated blood, darah terdeoxygen. And we will learn this next chapter. The oxygenated blood, you won't die, right? If you cut your wrist and you wait there, it's gonna take 15 minutes, right? But if you cut here, you will see fresh red blood spray out because this blood is oxygenated blood. Blood with oxygen. Darah beroksigen. Okay, tak sakit ke? Mestilah sakit. What kind of killing method not pain one? Okay, so guys, next time you want to kill yourself, right? Okay, you should be an idiot, you shouldn't kill yourself. But if you want to kill yourself, don't be the drama queen. Oh my god, I'm gonna cut myself, I'm gonna bleed myself to death. Someone notice me, please. Pussy, don't be a pussy. Cut here. 5 seconds, you are dead. Wow, what a so drama queen, more people notice you. Cut here. You have the balls, you cut here. Terus mati. Okay? Don't be pussy, don't cut here. Why you want to wait for? You want to die already, ma? You so want to die, right? Then you cut here. Why cut here? Why you now attention seeker now? Of course, I didn't try lah. If not, I won't be here. Okay, so that's why the guillotine. You know what's the guillotine? Last time in France, they used this head chopping machine. Of course, they cut here lah. Then they cut here. Guys, we are getting ahead of ourselves. Next chapter, I will teach this. Okay, because I say what chapter 3 and 2 and 3, related one ma. Curiosity is for dead cat. Ariana, I'm not sure whether that idiom goes like that. All right, anyway, so you see, the oxygenated blood comes here. So what are they doing? They are throwing out carbon dioxide and then they are taking in oxygen. Okay, you see this gas moving? You see this gas moving? This movement of gas, what is it called? What is this movement of gas called? There's a name for it one. Also in Form 1. Also in Form 1. Yes, Tarun, hello, good evening. What is this movement of gas called? You learn this in Form 1. Okay, remember this thing? When your mom sprays perfume in a room, few minutes later you can smell the perfume in your room because the perfume moved to your room. What is it called? Wow, very good, very good. Yes, this is called resapan. Yes, diffusion. Whoa, check out the big brains. All right, it's okay as long as you're here. Okay, we're in page 3. I hope you are not blur because you're halfway through. Okay, so this thing is called diffusion. Okay, so guys, don't say move. Don't say move. You should say carbon dioxide diffuse from blood capillary into alveolus. Karbon dioksida meresap dari kapilari darah ke alveolus. Please don't say gerak, please don't say move. You have to say diffuse. Why? This level they accept. If you write move, cannot. But next year, when you go biology, if you write move, your answer is wrong. They want diffuse. So same case here. Oxygen diffuse from alveolus to red blood cell. Diffuse, meresap. Okay, meresap. It's okay. Take your time. You'll remember what. Okay, and what is this process called? This exchange, what do we call? I actually mentioned this last week. What is this exchange called? No, it's a two word. It's two word. It's called gaseous. Gaseous exchange. Remember? If you don't remember, write it down. Pertukaran gas. So what is happening here? It's it's gaseous exchange, pertukaran gas. Hey, guys, don't get confused. Gaseous exchange is the exchange. Diffusion is the movement. Don't confuse. This is the movement. This is the movement. Okay, so what is happening now? So deoxygenated blood without oxygen comes here, throw carbon dioxide, take oxygen, then where does it go to? It goes to you, okay, and deliver you the parcel. Oxygen is the parcel, right? So this is your Shopee seller, this is you. This is your Shopee delivery. So Shopee delivery, go to the seller, collect parcel, and come to you and give you a parcel. And this thing will repeat and repeat and repeat. Okay, yeah, I know. Everyone is waiting for their parcel. Everyone is waiting for the parcel. Hey, what is the car that excites a girl the most? It's not a Mercedes, it's not a BMW, or not even any sports car for the matter. The only car that can excite a girl is the Shopee truck. Okay? Will you see your sister or your mother scream like that for any sports car? No. They see Shopee truck, they see J&D as well. They see J&D truck, they will jump out of their seat one. So next time you want to impress a girl, buy a Shopee Shopee lorry. Okay, right. Word of wisdom there. Okay, like my friend asked me, hey bro, in the gym, gym has a lot of machine, right? Which machine can impress girl the most? I tell him the ATM machine. Like seriously. Okay, you think some exercise machine is going to impress a girl? Aiya, don't so childish lah. ATM machine will. Okay, words to live by, guys. Okay, anyway, so let's talk about this. Okay, let's talk about this red blood cell. Let's talk about this red blood cell. Okay, you see, red blood cell, they really love oxygen. Like they really love it. When they see oxygen, they will grab the oxygen. Why is that so? Why is that so? Okay, if you take a red blood cell and you peel away the skin, okay, it doesn't work that way, but you get what I mean. If you peel away the skin, you know what is inside a red blood cell? Inside a red blood cell, we have something called hemoglobin. Have you seen this word before? Hemoglobin. In Mandarin, we call it 血红素. Have you guys done a blood test before? Have you guys done a blood test before? When you see a blood test report, usually red blood cell will be number one. Second will be hemoglobin. Okay, hemoglobin. This guy really likes oxygen, right? Same again, I don't even know mine. Right, so hemoglobin, they will pull oxygen and they will bind to it. Okay, this is hemoglobin, this is oxygen. They will say, hey, come here, and they will bind it. Okay, and this thing, oxygen and hemoglobin, when they come together, they will form something called oxyhemoglobin. You see how simple is this, right? Hemoglobin, oxyhemoglobin. Oxygen punya hemoglobin, so oxyhemoglobin. Okay, so anyway, so can you see, this is hemoglobin. This is hemoglobin because this is without oxygen. So when I come here, yay, oxygen came. Oxyhemoglobin. Okay, and then I go to my body cell. I will give the oxygen to you. I change back to hemoglobin again. Okay, and then I come back here, okay, hemoglobin again, oxyhemoglobin again, come back here, hemoglobin again. So this thing repeats. Okay, this thing repeats. Okay, you guys okay? You guys okay? So oxyhemoglobin is it's like Shopee delivery truck with your parcel. If I have a parcel, I'm oxyhemoglobin. I give you the parcel, I have no more parcel, I'm hemoglobin. So hemoglobin, oxyhemoglobin. Okay. It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Don't be sad. Okay. Right. Anyway, so guys, fun fact. Your hemoglobin, right, actually inside contains iron, as in Bercy. This is why your blood smells like rust. Have you ever noticed this? When you cut yourself and you smell your blood, why does it smell like your gate? Why does it smell like your gate? Because your hemoglobin is made from iron, what? That's why your hemoglobin like oxygen so much, because iron really likes oxygen. Gate God, you go and scrape your gate and smell, that's the iron smell lah. Right? So that's why, guys, your iron. Okay, guys, do you know that? Okay, let me ask you, if you don't paint your gate, if you don't paint your gate, your gate is made from iron, right? If you don't paint your gate and the iron reacts with the oxygen, what will it become? It will rust, right? It will rust, right? So in this case, why did your blood become fresh red, become bright red? Because your blood rusted. Okay, so your blood rusted here. And then when they come here and give you the oxygen, they become unrusted. Yes, iron oxide, okay, they become unrusted. And then they go back to the lungs to get rusted again. Okay, of course, got blood or water, okay, so your blood is constantly rusting and unrusting, rusting and unrusting every day. Okay, this thing will repeat. Okay, so guys, as an athlete, how do you increase your hemoglobin? How do you increase your hemoglobin? You need to eat plenty of iron. So how do you get your iron? Where do you get your iron from? You can get it from any dark green leafy veggie. Okay, dark green leafy veggie. Like one of it is spinach. Okay, spinach. Or any red meat. Yes, meat, not just meat, red meat. Red meat. Okay, what is red meat? Any meat that turns brown after you cook it, like beef, pork, mutton, any of the those are called red meat, because red meat has a lot of iron. So if you are a marathoner, if you do any endurance exercise, okay, iron is very important for you. Okay, yeah. What's up with Bobby? Bobby is cute, please. Don't be Bobby. Okay, what Bobby? Okay, what? Okay. Anyway. So guys, you guys have any question here? You guys have any question here? The oxygenated blood comes here, becomes oxygenated blood. Okay, diffusion, gaseous exchange, becomes oxyhemoglobin, oxygenated blood, goes to your body, give oxygen to you, becomes the oxygenated blood. Okay, so guys, this page is the most important. Okay, let me finish this. Let me finish this, guys. Put a star here. This part is very important. Very important. Okay. Okay, what is this about? You know your alveolus is very good, right? You know your alveolus is very good, right? Your alveolus is awesome at doing gaseous exchange. Why? Because they have four characteristics. We call them adaptation. Okay, your alveolus has four adaptations which make them very good in doing what they do. So what are they? What are they? Number one, they are the thickness. They are 1 cell thick. Setebal satu cell. Can you see how thin they are? They are only 1 cell thick. The thinner something is, the faster you diffuse. Right? Right? So that's the number one adaptation. Guys, you know what I'm yes, this is actually form 2. Okay, let me finish this, I'll tell you. Okay, so number one, they are very thin. Number two, they are moist. They are moist. Yes, exactly. Wow, you remember. They are moist. You see, if you use a dry cloth and wipe a table, is it clean? Is it clean? No, right? Because dry cloth doesn't absorb dirt that well. But moist cloth, if you wet your cloth and you wipe your table, oh, it's going to be clean, much cleaner, because moist can absorb things better. So moist law. That's why your alveolus is moist. Number three, surface area. This one I said it last week. You have millions of alveoli. Your alveolus is as wide as a tennis court, right? So big surface area. And then next, you have a network of capillary. Every alveolus has a network of capillary around it. Can you see? There are blood vessels nearby for sure. So you can transport things very well. So these four characteristics, or should I say, these four adaptations, adaptasi, these four adaptations make your villus very good at absorbing. Which I think you learned this already, because in Form 2, when you learn about the villus, You know the thing in your intestine, the finger thing? What makes them very good in absorbing food? They are very thin. They are moist. They have large surface area. They have a network of capillary. Same shit. Same. Even the name is the same. You have velus and alveolus. Both also lus. Both also used to absorb things. Sama-sama mama. Okay? Alright? You guys cool? You guys cool? Easy, huh? Easy, huh? So, hey, these four, why do I put a star here? Because it's really important. Okay? So, in this page, okay, on this page, this is the important one. This is the important one. I would say this whole chapter, this page is the most important one. The most important, the most important. So please don't lose. Guys, if one day you got robbed at gunpoint, they put a knife and say, give me your Form 3 Chapter 2 note. So you say, please, sir, can you have some mercy and give me back page 3? You can take the rest. Okay, who knows it will happen, right? Because TDC note very valuable one. If someone someday you got robbed lah, so you tell them to give you back this page. The rest you can have it. Okay, can I? Can I? Who would do that? Who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't do that? You, what do you mean you would not reverse them? You slap the card on their face. Okay, anyway, so this is your the rest of it you can read it yourself lah, because the main point is this. The main point is this thing. Okay, cool, cool. All right. So I will take it that you guys understand lah. Okay, so shall we go to exercise? Shall we go to exercise? Because today I want to focus a little bit more on exercise. Next week we'll talk about smoking. We'll talk about smoking, right? I shall explain to you next week why is smoking a really stupid thing to do, right? Because it is. Smoking is freaking dumb. I don't get it. Why would you waste money to spoil your health? Yeah, I hope the same too, Shijen. I hope the same too. Anyone that smokes in front of me, I just hope, okay lah, I won't pray that you die lah, because it's very cruel. It's very bad karma. So if you smoke in front of me, I pray that you step on Lego every day. Seriously. Okay? Release stress. You know this is such a bullshit. Whenever you ask adult, let's say your dad lah, okay? Because I used to ask my dad, "Pa, why you smoke? Because I very stressed." Then I ask him, no. So that means next time I stress, I can smoke lah. No, you cannot smoke. Logic mana dia bang? Why you can, I cannot leh? You see, this is the thing about boomer. They are like the moral police one. They can do something, but you cannot do. Case in point, your phone. Why are you always on your phone? Why you no study? Then ma, why are you always on your phone? You don't ask me this. Now you fighting back on me now, is it? Awesome parenting then. Okay, Asian parenting 101. Yes, they use the parent card. Okay. Hey guys, have you realized this? Have you realized this? Asian parents are freaking good at one thing, which is gaslighting you. Which is gaslighting you. You must take science. Now you don't like it. Next time you like it. Next time you thank me for forcing you to study. Wow, gaslight 101. Awesome. Okay, that's bad parenting. Gaslight them back. Your parents will disown you. At least mine would. I don't even need to raise my voice. I just give them a valid point. It's considered as fighting back. So yeah, I'm doing this one. Okay, okay. Come to my house. I'll I'll treat you as my daughter if you don't mind. Anyway, I mean, you can sleep with my dogs. My dogs will be very happy. Okay, anyway, okay. Thanks, I guess. Right, anyway, so what is J? What is J? What is J? Oh, this is really small, huh? Okay, J is your alveolus. Okay, very good. What about K? What about K? K is your trachea lah. Okay, so next time don't say choke me, say choke my trachea. Oh God, that sounds so wrong. Choke my trachea, daddy. Wow, someone is an intellectual. Now you separate yourself between shallow beaches and you. You're a intellectual beach at least. Choke my trachea. Okay, anyway, so y'all, those who understand this choke thing, y'all should face the wall. Like seriously, you guys are Form 3. Why do you guys know all these things? Okay, so what is L? What is L? L is your bronchial. Okay, bronchial. Not bronchus, bronchus is here. Bronchus is here. I seriously hate the word daddy. The thing is, this word is so damn freaking sexualized. My children next time will probably have to call me bruh or some shit, right? Daddy sounds so damn freaking wrong. Like, yeah, seriously, they have to call me bro. Okay, anyway, moving on. So, state the characteristic of K. How is K like? How is K like? What are these things called? Remember? Remember? And what are they for? What are they for? Yeah, what are they for? What is, guys, what is this called? What is this called? What is this called? Hello? Hello? What are these rings called? Okay, so your K is supported by your cartilage rings. You know what is cartilage, right? The soft bone, not ribs, the soft bone. You know, when you eat chicken breast, you have a piece of white color bone that is soft, right? You can actually chew on them and it's crunchy. That's the cartilage. 软骨, cartilage. Okay, so disokong oleh gelang rawan. The cartilage, the soft bone is called rawan in BM. Okay, okay, so supported by the cartilage. Okay, what for? What for? What for? Why do you need the cartilage rings? To prevent the thing from being not patah lah, prevent the thing from collapse. Yes, good. Yes, very good, Chingy. Okay, so to prevent K from collapsing, so that it doesn't collapse because you choke. Okay, so elakkan penutupan K, so that K won't tutup. Avoid fall to stomach. Fall to stomach. Okay, so guys, your trachea has the rings to support it open, to force it open so that you don't close. So C, give two structural adaptations in J. We were just talking about this. J is your alveolus, right? What are the adaptations? You have 4. Now you need 2. So what are they? What are they? Setebal satu cell. Yes, 1 cell T. Very good. What else? Yes, moist, lembab, network of capillary. Yes, moist wall can. Network of capillary. What else? There's one more one. Large surface area. Guys, have I shown you this before? Have I shown this before? This is your alveolus. This is your alveolus. Yeah, ew, right? Ew. And if you zoom out, your lung looks like this. Can you see all those tiny space? Those are your alveolus. Freaking disgusting, isn't it? Trypophobia, anyone? It looks like a sponge, if you ask me. Okay, I mean, it's disgusting, but you can't deny the fact that this looks very impressive. I'm not sure impressive is the right word, but yeah, impressive, right? Disgusting, but impressive. Anyway, Anyway, so next, let's look at the breathing mechanism. Breathing mechanism. So during exhalation, what happens when you're exhaling? Yeah, it's not like bread, yeah, like bread or sponge lah. So when you're exhaling, what happens? Rib cage move downwards and inwards. Correct? Correct. When you breathe out, is it correct? Yes. Inward. Down and inward. Question is correct. So diaphragm contracts and flatten. Does your diaphragm come in? Come down? Do you pull your syringe down when you are exhaling? No. Yes. Okay, so guys, just use your common sense and think it's not that hard. Right. Volume of thoracic cavity increase. Does your chest become bigger when you exhale? No. Good. Pressure of thoracic cavity higher. The pressure inside increase. Yes. Good. Then the pressure higher will push air out. Lor. Common sense, right? Common sense, right? Okay, next, number two, direction, what am I saying? Okay, following flow chart to show the direction of air that is breathed out. Look here, breathe out. That's why nostril is at the end. Okay, because you breathe in from your nostril, you might say, sir, isn't this the first? No, we start from here. Okay, so what is this? What is this? Very good. This is your alveolus, bronchial, and then this is the small bronchus. Okay, and then you reach your bronchus, okay, bronchus, and then your trachea, and then you go to your larynx, your voice box, your pharynx, your throat, and then what is here? What is C? What is C? Okay, very good. Nasal cavity. Okay, bronchohedon. Wow, Shijian, check it out. You can answer my questions. Very good. Why you so rajin suddenly? Huh? Okay, anyway, so exhalation, when you're breathing out, oh, you're bored, okay, cool. Right, when you're breathing out, so air leaves the lungs when diaphragm move upwards, your diaphragm moves up, correct? You push your syringe out, correct? Yes, right? When exhaling, rib cage move downwards. Does it move down? Does it move down? Does it move down? Yes. Okay, exhale, exhale. Rib cage what? Rib cage move. There, you see your rib cage what? They move, they move, they move. If it's a bell jar, then the bell jar cannot move lah. So air pressure is lower in the lung. Do you have low pressure inside? No, you are breathing out. Next, volume of thoracic cavity decrease. Does your volume decrease here? Does your volume decrease here? Yes. Because your lung becomes smaller, because you push air out. Right? So guys, questions like this, make sure you think through. Don't just, I know it's common sense, but you still need to, figure it out. Still need to think through. Don't just stand back. Okay, you know what I mean? Right, next, underline the correct answer. Percentage of oxygen in inhaled air is what than exhaled air? Okay, guys, if you cannot answer question like this, then tell me, inhaled air is how many percent? Inhaled air is how many percent? 21. Exhaled air is 16. Okay, yes, very good. So you have higher law. Write the numbers out, you won't get confused. So inhale air, carbon dioxide, 0.03. Exhale is 4%. So lower law. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, next, number 3. See, I know I told you already, this one sure coming out. Right, so you have your what does the glass tube represent? What does this tube represent? Yes, trachea and bronchus. Hiya, so easy lah. Then your bell jar, the whole jar represents your chest cavity, your thoracic cavity. Balloon, lungs. Rubber sheet, diaphragm. All right. So which is inhalation, A or B? A or B? A or B? All right, guys, let me adjust my sleeve a little bit. It's so damn tight. Okay. So this is A. So acceleration is B. So C. Explain how the balloon in model A changed to balloon in model B. So how does this become this? Basically, they are asking you about how do you go from inhale to exhale lah. So how do you exhale? How do you exhale? What happens here? 3 marks. 3 marks. What happens here? What happens here? What do you do for the first point? Yes, the diaphragm is pushed up. Very good. Don't say diaphragm. Don't say diaphragm. You have to say rubber sheet. Because you have to use the model to explain. You cannot use your body part. So, first point, rubber sheet is pushed upward. Kepingan getah ditolak ke atas. Okay, you push your sheet up. Pertukaran gas. No need, right? Pertukaran gas. Okay, so when your rubber sheet is pushed up, what's next? What's next? What happened to the volume here? What happened to the volume here? Balloon becomes small. Not so fast. What happened to the volume here? So your gas jar volume decrease. So pressure increase. Okay, guys, I am fully using the model. You see, rubber sheet, gas jar. I did not mention diaphragm. I did not mention lungs. I did not mention thoracic cavity. No, I'm using fully the plastic model. Okay, so your balang, wait, is it a gas jar, a bell jar? Serkup kaca. Okay, serkup kaca. Sorry, isi padu serkup kaca menurun, so tekanan meningkat. Okay, so your pressure increase. So what happens now? What happens to the air? What happens to the air inside the balloon? The air will be pushed out, right? So air in balloons pushed out. Okay, udara di dalam balon ditolak keluar. Okay, one by one you explain. So rubber sheet push up. Basically, guys, this is exhalation. You see, this question, they ask you how A changed to B. Basically, translation, how does exhalation occur? They are just twisting another way to ask you. Basically, they want exhalation, right? So what happens when you exhale? You push the rubber up, lor. You increase the pressure inside, lor. Air push out, lor. Right? Right? That's the answer. Okay. Anyway, so let's talk about D. Let's talk about D. This is a K-part question. This is a K-part question. So, a victim of road accident was rushed to the hospital for breathing difficulties resulting in death. According to the doctor who treated him, the victim had broken ribs and the bones had penetrated the diaphragm. Explain how this injury causes death. Okay, so he broke his ribs and the ribs penetrate the diaphragm. So how did this thing cause him to die? So you point by point explain. So what happens now? Okay, what happens when let's explain the diaphragm first. When the diaphragm is penetrated, what happens to the diaphragm? What happens to the diaphragm? The diaphragm cannot. The diaphragm cannot. Diaphragm cannot contract. Yes, cannot work or cannot contract and relax. Okay, diaphragma tidak dapat mengejut atau mengendur. Cannot contract, relax. So what happens now? What happens now? When I cannot move my diaphragm, my thoracic cavity, the volume cannot change. Okay, so thoracic cavity volume cannot be changed. Okay, isi padu rongga thorax tidak dapat dikawal. Okay, you finish this lah. So what happens now? Air cannot be drawn in or pushed out. Because your diaphragm cannot move, you cannot change the volume or the pressure, air cannot move in and out. So you cannot breathe, so breathing fails. 3 points. Okay? You guys okay? This is a K-bar question. This is a K-bar question, so pay attention to questions like these. Okay, so guys, let me finish something real quick. Guys, I will end my class a little bit later. Sorry, I have some things to mention here. Okay, let's talk about question 15. Yeah, right. Diaphragm cannot work, so cannot breathe exactly. So what is process R? What is process R? This is inhalation. Tarikan nafas. S is your exhalation. Hembusan nafas. And then what is your Q? What gas are you throwing out? This is your carbon dioxide. And what is the gas that you are pulling into your blood? That is your oxygen. Okay, what is X? What is X? X is your alveolus. All right, and Y is your blood capillary darah. Okay, guys, I cannot finish all the exercise. If you okay, I have 2 things to say. Number 1, please go home and finish. No, just say blood capillary. Okay, I have 2 things to say. Number 1, go home and finish all the exercise yourself. Answer, I will put it in Google Classroom. Second thing, guys, should you need the replay of this lesson, if you say, sir, just now all the hemoglobin thing, I want to listen to it again. No problem. Come WhatsApp me. I will send you the video. You can watch it how many times you want, right? I'm not charging you anything. You don't need to submit anything. I will personally send the video to you. Watch it how many times you want. Okay. Last question. Just not the one. Just not the one. This one. Okay. I will put my number in the chat. You can WhatsApp me. I will send you the video and you can watch it how many times you want. Okay. Cool, guys. Cool. All right. Before I go, let me say something. Do you know there's a way for us to measure your oxyhemoglobin? Okay, there's a way for us to measure. You know the clip finger thing? The oximeter. That's the thing lah. Right? So usually when you're not doing anything, no need needle. The one clipping on your finger one. This one. Okay, oximeter. This thing. Yes. Okay, guys. Your oximeter, when you're sitting still, when you're not doing anything, your oximeter should show 96 to 99%. That means your blood is 99% oxyhemoglobin. Your red blood cell is 90 something percent full of oxyhemoglobin, which is a good thing, right? Guys, what happens when this thing drops? What makes your SpO2? This is, by the way, called SpO2. Okay, the saturation, oxygen saturation level. Okay, what makes your SpO2 drop to 80? Quick question, guys, before we go. What makes your SpO2 drop to 80? 2 situations. Either number 1, you are exercising, because when you exercise, you're using oxygen, right? When you're exercising. And second situation, which is not a good thing, that means you are going into what we call 3rd stage COVID. Your lungs are so full of bacteria, so full of virus, so full of mucus, you cannot breathe, right? So you cannot get oxygen from your lungs, so the thing drops like. Right, guys, if you are 80% without doing anything, you are sitting still. Guys, trust me, when you are 80, you are breathing heavily already. You're like, if you are sitting still, not doing anything and breathing heavily, your lungs is something wrong. This is third stage COVID. If this thing drops to like 70 or 60%, oh my God, you are now in stage 4, stage 5 COVID. The doctor has to put you under coma and shove a tube down your trachea and help you breathe using a machine. Yes, you are in ICU already. Okay, and before, how do I know this? Because my friend works in ICU that time during when COVID was at the peak. So his job, I think I told you this last week, right? His job, before my friend puts the patient into coma, his job is to video call the family member for him. Anyone you want to call for the last time because you might not wake up, right? You might be awake for the last time. Because if they put you in coma, even your lungs cannot work, they might have to switch off the machine and let you die. Okay, serious shit. So I actually asked my friend, yeah, my friend is a ICU doctor, is an ICU doctor. So I actually asked him, I was like, are you not sad? Are you not sad for these people? You know what my friend said? He is too tired to be sad. He has to make tens and tens and hundreds of video calls every day. Okay, and the situation was so bad, there was not, you remember that time there was not enough bed for COVID patient because bed were fully occupied. It was like that. And those stage 3 patient, supposedly you have to put them on bed, right? They don't even have enough bed for this patient. So what to do? They ask them to sit on the hospital bench. You know those bench you sit there and wait for doctor? They ask these stage 3 patient to sit there and they all share the same oxygen. Three patient will share one oxygen tank because there's not enough bed for them to sleep. Only when you are stage 4, stage 5 COVID, they will put you on the bed. That's how serious it was. Okay, so as long as you are not like this, you are COVID stage 1, stage 2, you are perfectly fine. You just have to sit at home and eat Panadol and watch your cartoon. Okay, so anyway, so guys, I'm gonna stop here, Remember to get video from me, if you need to watch this again. Okay, so I will see you guys again the same time next week. Okay, so thanks for coming, guys. Sorry for ending it late. I will see you soon. See you next week. Okay, so thank you, guys. See you. Good night. Bye, guys. Bye. Good night. Good night.